your guy, LeBron James, and there's talk that maybe it would be best for LeBron to move on. Maybe it would be best for AD to move on.
Yes.
The Golden State Warriors have said, hey, maybe we should target LeBron and Jimmy Butler. There's rumors of that the Warriors are interested in LeBron and Jimmy Butler. Your thoughts on what the Lakers could do with LeBron James? Can they really cut bait? Wouldn't that piss off Bronny James, their up-and-coming superstar second-round pick? Do you really take the risk of trading LeBron James and getting crossways with Bronny James, the future of your franchise?
Jason, don't worry about it. The James family, they can provide good daycare. They can afford it. And as a Laker fan in recess, what is my reaction to these trade rumors? One word, please. You make this happen, Jason. You get that guy out of my life. Two things can happen here. Number one, I'd have a Merry Christmas, a great Hanukkah, and an unbelievable Kwanzaa. And I know I am not the only one. I've been getting a lot of reaction from my fellow Laker fans that watch this show on a daily basis. They're like, Steve, we're just like you. We are Laker fans in recess. To a certain guy out of Akron, Ohio, gets the heck out of our lives. But again, I'm not an NBA insider. However, I have an opinion here, and I think me and you talked about this a little bit yesterday. If LeBron James goes to, let's say, the Golden State Warriors, and they steamroll everybody, because with that loaded team or team that's still pretty good, I think it actually raises the stock and the status and the legacy of Steph Curry. Now, think about it. Everyone thought that Steph Curry was just this nice little guard that could shoot the lights out, but he's not really an all-time great. Well, ask Kevin Durant how valuable he may have been. Kevin Durant, since he left Golden State, has been basically a non-factor when it comes to the Larry O'Brien trophy. Now, if this trade comes to fruition and LeBron, who would play a role, he'd still be really good, but it would still be known as Curry's team, this would be the greatest thing to happen to that guy.
And you just made the argument for why it'll never happen, because it would diminish LeBron. It would diminish LeBron. It would elevate Steph, because it would be like, oh, Kevin Durant and LeBron both came to Steph's house to secure championships and to be a part of it. Yeah, and it's not like everybody went to LeBron's house. They went to Steph's house. LeBron James wants nothing to do with that. Hey, I want to play you this clip of Steph Curry saying, I'm not Steph Curry, Stephen A. Smith saying, LeBron doesn't deserve to play with Steph Curry. This is it. This is halfway decent from Stephen A. Let's play the clip.
I don't want to see it because LeBron James does not deserve it. Absolutely not. He does not. I said, Bert, you heard me. LeBron James does not deserve to be with Steph Curry. Here's why. Stay your ass right there in L.A. You won a championship in the bubble. I understand the next year you lost in the first round. You had Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. You had a Kyle Kuzma. You had a Montrezl Harrell. You had a Alex Caruso. What do? You let all those cats go away because you wanted your boy Russell Westbrook. Now, I ain't throwing no shade on Russ, because Russ looked damn good in a Clippers uniform. He's looking damn good in a Denver Nuggets uniform. He did not look good with the Lakers, okay? You wanted that, you LeBron James. And a lot of the mobility that the Lakers could have exercised if you had some of those pieces is something that derailed this franchise. See, a lot of times we get so caught up, Shay, we get so caught up, Perk, in the greatness of LeBron James, the individual player, and he's on the Mount Rushmore all time. I get it, okay? No shade there. But we get so caught up in his greatness as a player that we don't pay enough attention to the power of his influence and the moves that he compels to make that serves to derail a franchise like he did in Los Angeles.
I just all that genuflecting and all that. Well, let me add in no disrespect to Russell Westbrook, but he's averaging 11 points and shooting 39% from the field for the Nuggets. But I do think he's right. LeBron doesn't deserve to play with Steph Curry and to steal a championship. I want to give you an example of how low LeBron's stock is right now. I don't think it's ever been lower right now. His lack of respect just in the sports world in general, and I think this is why he got off social media. Diddy destroyed LeBron James' reputation, and now it's just open season, and people can say whatever they want. Here's Colby Covington, UFC fighter, sitting down at a press conference and just like, before anyone asks a question, let me take a dump on LeBron James. Play the clip.
I'm going to start this off, since I'm the man of the hour, the man of the show. I want to ask LeBron, what does he mean by there's no party like a Diddy party? I truly want to know. And not only that, LeBron, how many Diddy parties have you actually been to? I'm really curious to know. And is that the reason you left social media? Because all the backlash you were getting for going to so many Diddy parties? It's just pathetic, man. People think this guy's a role model. He wants to defund the police, the most patriot people of America serving and protecting our country. LeBron, you're a scumbag, and I hope you get locked up in the same cell with Diddy.
Ooh. Woo! Uh-oh.
What was he saying? I didn't understand what he
Your thoughts?
Well, first of all, Colby Covington is a very outspoken individual, but more than that, what a great American. What a true American. And you know what? He just wants to make the Lakers great again, and I am with that. Wow, that was quite. By the way, he said some other stuff about other people later in that press conference. But Jason, there's something that's very peculiar that is happening with LeBron's legacy, and I'm just speaking basketball-wise. The plan was for him to longevity his way into all-time great status above Michael Jordan. The longer this career goes, no matter how much he puts up in terms of sheer numbers, I believe that the public perception, that gap between Michael Jordan and LeBron is widening to a point that I think there's more appreciation now with people like Uncut Hoops, our good friend Scap Attack, Dreamers Pro, that are saying, wait a minute, he may have not surpassed Kobe, but beyond that, what about players like Larry Joe Bird, Magic Johnson, Akeem Olajuwon, who I believe is the most underrated big man of all time, certainly Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Oscar Robertson. Look, in my view, LeBron's top 10, but he's a lot closer to 10 than he is 1 when it's all said and done.
First Cup Coffee, Christian-owned Patriot Coffee Company that stands for core values, family, and building community across the nation. Go to firstcup.com, use the promo code JASON, and save an additional 10% on your order. And if you subscribe, save another 10% for the life of your subscription. Brevity is the soul of wit, and LeBron has stayed past his expiration date and has given his critics a lot of fuel.
It's just like Kamala Harris. Everyone said, oh, she had to build the airplane in the air. The longer she had on the campaign trail, she would have lost all 50 states the longer she was in this election. Same with LeBron James. But Steve, the only thing I'll say to you, get rid of LeBron James, you still have Jeannie Buss. You guys are going to be in waiting and in mourning over there for a while. So I don't see greener pastures anytime soon.
Butter, I cannot argue that.
I don't want to talk about the Lakers for right now. I want to. This is an all-time great athlete who has positioned himself as the king of all sports. And I know UFC fighters are different. I know they have a different level of freedom. They certainly have a different worldview than most of the mainstream athletes. But another athlete that has this little respect for LeBron James and uses LeBron as a trampoline to elevate themselves in this fashion. LeBron, this is why sometimes you exit stage left. You stay on stage for too long. It's like you live long enough and the hero becomes the villain. Yeah. Is that the saying or whatever? And he has stayed on this stage so long, and he's provided now people material in this social media era where everybody goes on social media and puts out every thought that comes across their head, and he's never gonna live down. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. And because again, take a Colby Covington, anybody that moves in the elite athletic circles or celebrity circles, they know how much bogusness there is to LeBron James and this whole little, I promised school and he's a role model. And LeBron's never been in trouble, and I just got to give him credit. He's such a great. They know how BS that is.
This is because of the fact that we don't speak about his game anymore. So now he's stayed too long, but now we're focused on who he is and what he says and what he does, because his play on the court is no longer the genesis for our conversation.
Well, also though, Butter, he chose to enter this arena. Michael Jordan just didn't comment on politics. LeBron James decided he's going to be on the police review board. He's going to be a spokesman for politicians and all that. He put everything in play. The man should have played basketball, retired, become a philanthropist and a businessman, a venture capitalist or whatever Michael Jordan's doing, and just run his businesses. But he wanted to run his mouth like he had an IQ above 70, and he doesn't. And this is the penalty. Don't miss a second of Fearless. Hit that like button and subscribe to keep up with our latest content.